Chihuahua.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback. And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me, but
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass. Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, who is your NHL expert, MLB expert, NFL expert. I mean, hell, if you can bet on it, I got you, all right? I mean, dropping gems left, right, and center. Good morning. And he's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Cricket. We are on time. We are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. How's that feel?
Man, feels pretty good. I didn't know we were so professional around here.
We are very professional. Did you like that thumbnail?
I did, sir. I did very much so. And I also like the fact that you just gave me some money laying in the weeds last night on those Washington Capitals, bro.
That's right.
I took them on a little step ladder. I had the minus, I had the puck line and took the little minus 2.5 at plus 290. Little 6-3 final. Let's go.
I had a baby. I had the money line and the puck line. I didn't alt them out like that, but that was a smart idea. That paid off, sir.
When I see something like that, man, when I see those money lines where it's like minus, I think 147 or something like that, like I can't lay that juice like that. So I did take the minus 1.5, but I'm also going to throw the half unit on the minus 2.5 for a little step ladder.
And a baby. Yeah, I don't know how. I just came across that gem yesterday that said, hey, look at what happens when two teams play each other back-to-back nights, home and home, not that far of travel. I was like, well, bro, because a lot of people, I think it would say, well, one, if it's close, it's coin flip. One gets the win here, and then you would assume the other one gets the win most of the time the second time. No, that's not true. It's not true.
Well, anytime you put a post up on locals, whether it be Game On or Sports Picks, I dive into it. I read it, man, because there's usually some pretty good information in that thing. And I saw it last night, and I immediately went over to DraftKings and bet the Capitals on the 1.5, 2.5. I was like, I like that, bro. He's found it laying in the weeds there.
Yeah, that's what I do. I haven't been posting as much lately, but when I come across a nice little nugget, I like to share it out there. I give you the information. You do with it what you will, right, and I'll tell you what I'm doing with it,
Yeah, that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do is find the information, provide it to the people, and then do what you want with it.
That's right, man. I had some. What was I in? Let's see, NBA yesterday. 7-4 yesterday in the NBA. Let's go.
Okay, that's a winner. Profitable.
No, 7-3. Oh yes,
a little more change.
Yeah, I had it was a night for the overs. One of them I needed overtime and it hit the over. Don't care though. Got there.
I was telling you yesterday, man. I know we're going to jump into a bunch of different sports here, but I was telling you yesterday we got a system play in college football this weekend, man.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
We talk about how if you have an unranked team at home who is favored over a ranked team, you got to bet the unranked team, man. There's something weird going on there. We looked at
it. I saw it, and I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Before you even texted me, I go, it makes sense. System play, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, but it doesn't make sense of why it's this game. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, what am I missing here? What am I missing?
That's why I'm chalking it up to a system play. Because I told Steps the other night on Pump the Brakes, I was like, bro, I'm about to bet BYU money line, 3.5 or 2.5, 6.5, 9.5. I'm gonna bet them all. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? This is that spot we talked about last year where it looks too easy. I don't even care what the reasoning is. I'm just betting it as a system play and forgetting it.
Atta baby. Yeah, it's I don't know, some of those ones that are just disgusting, but you just got to do it. Like hey, the Warriors, you know what's a disgusting play? I'm looking at, I should have got it before yesterday's game, but I'm thinking Steph Curry. I think he's like 60-1, maybe 70-1 to beat the MVP this season.
Don't bet that.
I'm going to do it.
I know you are.
The Warriors put up 139 points last night, Cricket.
Whoa.
They covered the overhit. How am I not supposed to love the Steph Curry to win the There's no Clay there. It's going to be the Steph show, man. I think I'm going to bet that, but I'm also going to bet him to be the scoring leader. I think he's going to put points. As long as he stays healthy, I think it's going to be the Steph show.
I don't think he's going to stay healthy enough to do that, man. He's going to miss a damn.
Well, aren't you a Debbie Downer on this beautiful Thursday morning?
I'm just saying, don't waste that damn money. That man's over.
I'm going to try to cheer you up, okay?
Okay. You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
All right, hell with it. Bet it,
you
man.
Feel better? There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He's winning it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's say hello to our friends, man.
Yeah, let's say hello to everyone over there in the chat. Oh, I don't even have this up yet. What am I doing?
It's all right. You should have played Inner Sandman.
This is the most. We should have played Inner Sandman. Damn, I wish we could. Good morning, Pissant. How we doing, buddy? Mont M1. Good morning. Blue's in the house. What's up, Blue? You my boy, Blue. Loki's here. What up, Loki? How we doing this morning?
Good morning to you, fine folks.
Yeah, all you guys over on Rumble. I'm telling you, man, that is a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Gosh, the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show you'll ever see.
All right, we're gonna have to, who is the track star up here? Schmidt.
I have no idea. I just Googled hot athletes.
Hot athletes.
Even athletes.
Okay, that's fair, man. I can't argue with that. As you are.
I had the idea of what I wanted to title and name this thing, and then I didn't know who to put on the cover, so I just started browsing.
We're volleyball fans around here and everything, man.
We're big volleyball
fans. Volleyball fans.
Yeah.
Best uniforms in sports.
Okay. I got to figure out what the heck's going on. Are people actually? I know this is like a Democratic, run thing that influenced heavily by Democrats, and I'm sure they're buying this whole Trump freaking, let me tell you, apparently there's a story out that a lady's come forward that said that back in the 90s, Trump groped her.
I'm so tired of this shit.
Yeah. Hey, 12 days before the election, she comes forward.
From something that happened in the 90s.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No evidence. There was none back then.
Oh, apparently there's a video.
I
don't know. They haven't released. But yeah, a 1990s video.
What are we doing? I'm sure it's not grainy or anything.
What are we doing?
Real clearly there. I don't know, man. I get so tired.
Whoa. Hold on. That's my man, Loki, right there.
He knows.
Track girl is Alicia Schmidt. Okay.
I know who that is.
Oh. Respect, Loki.
That's right, man. That's
right.
Yeah, dude, I get so tired of hearing this. I've been watching the on Netflix. Have you seen the Vince McMahon thing yet?
No, I haven't. But I heard it's good I heard it's like if you're a huge wrestling fan, you already knew most of the stuff in there. But like if you're a normie, like it's really informative for you.
Like that's the thing is like for me, man, I was into wrestling back when we were, like late elementary school, early middle school, when all the Attitude Era was going on, Stone Cold and WCW came up and all that. It's pretty cool to see because we were, 8, 9 years old then, so I don't remember all the different background stuff that went on to make that happen. But when you start seeing that stuff, it's pretty cool, man. And I have such mixed emotions about how I feel about Vince McMahon now. I always thought I hated Vince McMahon and everything and all this stuff.
Well, he's such a good guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a billionaire, so that's not possible. But at the same time, it's like I sit here and I see all these like wrestlers, a lot of these guys I respected coming up and different things like that. And you see them say things and they talk about Vince one way and talk about how like one of the executives for the crew, his wife had got cancer and she was given like a 4-year life expectancy. And Vince made sure that she had all the best care and all this stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, this was 24 years ago, and this lady's still alive.
Damn.
Yeah, so I mean, like stuff like that, he would always go out of his way to do that. But he was also, Mr. McMahon, the character for the show. People are saying they're like, that wasn't all character. That's a lot of what he really is.
He should have fired those doctors that said she didn't have that long to live because they clearly got it wrong.
Right. They weren't very good at their job. But
SD14 fan says couldn't watch it because fantasy group chat. Oh, that was fun last night. That was
you're
fun.
such a douchebag.
I know. I'm such a
I
troll.
was sitting there for a
such
minute.
troll.
I was sitting there for a minute. I was like, these idiots should know better. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, Will's just doing this. He's poking the bear. I was sitting there trying to finish my Vince McMahon documentary, and I'm having to pause it to fight with you fools.
It was great. It was amazing. It was the worst trade since the Panthers traded for Bryce. I'm like driving home trying to type this thing out.
See, what y'all don't know is that, like, it's not like that's the first offer I sent her. That was the 5th one I had sent before she was finally like, okay, I can work with this. Because believe it or not, SD14 fan is pretty tuned in on her fantasy. She is like scouring.
Wait, it's between you and SD14 fan?
Yeah.
That's who the trade went down through? I didn't look at anything. I gave 2 shits less about what happened. The only thing that I had a problem with once someone brought it up was the keeper. The fact that it was a keeper league. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. But then,
but it's not
like, even then I was like, well, and then you said it was a 2 keeper. And I'm like, wait a minute.
There's your trade right there. And that one before shows this is actually, it was favored 81 to SD14 fan, 80 to me. It addresses both needs there. Sam Laporta was the top tight end projected coming in to the season. Started out slow. Jameson Williams been suspended now for the next 2 games. His targets go up. DJ Moore on a good team. We know DJ Moore can play. Jaden Reed's the number 7 receiver in fantasy on a good team with a better quarterback than CeeDee Lamb, who's the number 16 receiver in fantasy.
You're not going to convince me of all this stuff because it's all about.
I'm right. Because I'm right. I'm right. That's the only problem.
Like I said, I didn't care. My team sucks. I didn't care.
This is why I have the league set up like Steps does it. A lot of people say they don't like that the playoffs start in week 13. I do that so the playoffs can be 2 rounds or 2 weeks per round, and then you have 8 teams make the playoffs. Because I've been in so many leagues where only 4 out of 10 teams make the playoffs, and then by like November, half the leagues quit and not setting their lineups and everything because they're so far out of it. So I'm like, if you make 8 out of 10 teams make the playoffs, then everybody has to play the entire year. You have to look at the waiver wire. You have to focus on trades. You have to do all that. It ain't my fault that none of y'all want to actually play fantasy football and make a trade.
It's not my fault that you have. Well, I mean, it's definitely collusion now that I know it's in the same household that this deal was done. I mean, I'm sure there was what was it? A couple foot massages he threw in there. Maybe he'd do the dishes for the whole week. You wouldn't have to do anything like that. What is it, SD14? I know there's something else to this.
That's what I told her. I said, I'm going to tell him it is collusion. I said, because I want to make both our teams better. And I said, I want nothing more, babe, than you to come back and win this whole ass league with this trade.
I was like, exactly what you want to say when you're fleecing someone out of a deal.
I want her to come back because that's the thing. I was like, you got to make your team better. Your team sucks right now. I was like, and the thing is, you're not out of it because 8 out of 10 people make the playoffs.
I have 1 win this year.
So does she.
Yeah, guess who my 1 win's on?
I told her I'm almost rooting for y'all to be the 9 and 10 seeds so that y'all have to play for 6 weeks in a row, and I get to hear you talking shit for content the whole time.
That's gonna be fun. I'm rooting for that too. My 1 win. We know who it is.
We know who it is. I know.
It wasn't even close. It was an ass whooping.
You know who her 1 win is? It's over Cope, whose team's a fucking stud.
I love when that happens. Just out of nowhere, the best team just
loses to the worst team. It happened to me a couple weeks ago in your buddy's league.
Oh man, okay. I want to actually start here. We're easing into things. Since this is the normal time we usually start the show. But today we're on time because we're the most professional, non-clickbait, on time
show on the internet,
sports show out there, right?
That's right.
Hell, that's why Patriot's not even here yet. He expects us to be late.
I know.
I want to start here. Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay. NFL players' futures. Let's go to the NFL MVP. Share this tab instead. We're going to have a little chit chat about the NFL MVP. All right, Cricket. Let's start here with NFL MVP. We have a new favorite. Patrick Mahomes has been the favorite like all season long. He is now the second favorite at plus 500, at least according to the Bet Online odds here. Lamar Jackson's taken over, and now he is the front runner for the NFL MVP, which is kind of crazy because let's be honest. We said it last year. Last year, he did not have the stats to win MVP. He was just on the best team, and I guess that's the way we're going to do this now. If you're the quarterback of the team with the best record, you're going to win MVP, which is silly. because he shouldn't have won. Christian McCaffrey should have won it last year. Or, I mean, if you want to go with a quarterback, Dak had like double the stats that Lamar did, right? And the team had 12 wins, so it wasn't like they were terrible, right?
Right. Same record.
I want to make the argument, though. That it shouldn't be Lamar as the front runner.
Okay.
His teammate, Derrick Henry, should be the front runner for NFL MVP over Lamar.
I agree with you, dude.
Because listen, you can look at Lamar's stats and you can see his 5 touchdowns that he threw last week, and you can see all these things that he's doing. The reason Lamar Jackson is able to do all those things is a big part big part of it is because he's got Derrick Henry to hand the ball off to. That's crazy, and they got to tackle that big boy.
Wait a minute. This is the same Derrick Henry that in that same group chat last night.
We'll get to that in a second. We will get to that in a second. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, right, keep going. Because I'm right on that one, and I'll explain why. Just how I'm right here. Derrick Henry, the guy that scored a touchdown in every single game, the guy that's rushing like a madman, the guy that's leading. Look at this, Cricket. I don't even have it ready to go, but I know I have it right here somewhere real quick. Hold on. Let me get some filler. Keep going. There it is. There it is. NFL rank rushes first, rush yards first, rush TDs first, yards per rush first, rush first downs first, longest rush first, scrimmage yards first, scrimmage TD first.
You're right.
I know we're only 7 weeks into the year, but it's not even the fact that he's in first in all these. This just proves that what he is doing is making the defense focus on him. When the defense focus on him, makes Lamar's job a lot easier, right?
You're right. I wouldn't keep this guy in a 2-keeper league. You're right.
I would not either. I wouldn't do
first
it.
At everything.
Not next year. We'll
Cricket,
we're getting to NFL MVP.
So I should drop him after he has the NFL MVP.
Oh, well, he hasn't got it yet. That would change. That's a factor into the equation. We got to carry the one. You know what I mean?
Damn fool.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You're gonna make.
No, I'm saying though, Derrick Henry should not be. What is he? Where is he at on this list?
Is he not even on?
Is he even on this list? What the hell? Oh, there he is. 33-1. What are we doing?
Oh, dude,
that man should be the NFL MVP front runner right now.
We got to bet it anyway. There's value there.
They're not going to give it to a running back. That's the thing that's so frustrating.
And and that's so stupid, man. What are we doing? Like, it's not always. I understand that quarterbacks a lot of times it's the hardest position in sports, all this stuff, and you got to have them, yada yada yada. They're not always. It's weird, but they're not always the most valuable player in the league.
And you know what proves my point on this? Look at Lamar's stats last year without Derrick Henry. Look at him this year for the first 7 games with Derrick Henry, right? Lamar's stats are a lot better.
I think that's what they're saying is that he has to be the favorite now because he won it last year with worse stats. And so if he has better stats,
that's stupid. He shouldn't have won it last year.
Nobody outperforms him. Like, I mean, if he has better stats than last year and he won the award and nobody can beat those stats, then
if anything last year, or if anything, this year's stats proves that last year they were stupid. They fucked up.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's like
that's fair too.
Hey,
if he won the
you should have gave it. Hey, maybe you should have gave it to Christian McCaffrey, the guy who had this like crazy streak of 17, 18 games of the touchdown in a row. I don't know.
I mean, that's true too. I feel like you gave him the MVP and his stats were worse, and then you added a guy to the team that made him better.
Yeah,
feels like. And
Derrick Henry should. I'm not saying he should win it. And right now he should be the front runner. He should at least be ahead of Lamar, who Lamar is the front runner. You know what I mean? But we're so quarterback heavy.
I mean, I feel like they should at least be like 1-2.
Yeah, like 33-1. And normally, I think you're right. We would bet this. We would bet this and say, "Oh, look at that value on Derrick Henry," but you can't because you're just burning money.
You know, somebody that should be on that list that ain't. And he doesn't have a chance to win it. That's why he's on the list, but he should be on the list. Joe Mixon.
Oh, Joe Mixon. Yeah, that's another one too.
I'm just saying
that's more of an eye test one too.
If we're talking about the most valuable player to a team that makes a team that much, look at how much better the Houston Texans are when Joe Mixon's on the field versus when he ain't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm saying if we're going with all that and everything, I agree. I think that what the running backs have to go through to stay healthy for an entire season and what they put their bodies through and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That should add a couple extra MVP vote points by itself.
Hell, I think we should start considering some of these like linemen. Like, let's say like last year, or let's say this year, if the Niners weren't a mess like they are, their left tackle Williams, Trent Williams.
Did you see him?
Like, if they went 15-2 on the season, right? I'd be like, you should consider Trent Williams the MVP, because look at the stats when that guy's not on the field.
Exactly. And people don't understand a lot of that stuff because people don't know how to read offensive lineman stats a lot of times with pancakes and like sack, rush, win rate.
Well, that's why they come to the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet.
That's right, man. But Trent Williams, like I said, guys like that, I mean, they are, because you're right. When they come off the field, the stats plummet.
Yeah.
Or defensive linemen, guys like TJ Watt. And the Bosa's and the Aiden, I know he's hurt, but the Aiden Hutchinsons of the world, those guys are huge impact players.
Yep. Now let's address this. ST14 fan says, thank you, Cricket. I was thinking that same guy. Listen. So you're gonna tell me a guy that's on the wrong side of 30 who's having a career year, you're gonna make a keeper next year? Please do it. Please keep Derrick Henry. Please make him. I hope he keeps scoring touchdowns. I hope he wins the MVP. I hope he has a career year, and I hope you keep him in fantasy, because yes, Cricket, he is going to hit a wall. Every single running back on the opposite side of 30, when he hits the wall, it goes down fast.
Every single.
I'm not saying next year is going to be the year, but there's a high probability, especially this year, with all the usage he's going to get and all the wear and tear and miles he's putting on that body.
Every other running back has spent $1 million a year on his body for his entire career.
Don't care. I know every other running back. I don't care how good. We could go look at Adrian Peterson right now. The dude's got an 8-pack still.
He also had his knee snapped in half.
I'm just saying.
He also had his, and that's the thing. Derrick Henry only had that one little stupid foot injury where it was like a bone chip or something, which is a rare, weird injury.
Yeah.
He's never had any knee problems, never had any hammy problems.
I'm just saying, go ahead, keep him. Keep him. See what happens.
God,
I warned you that we're going to be here next year. You're going to be like, oh my God, we're in week 3. Derrick Henry has 50 yards total rushing. His bum-ass knee starts going out on him, and then I'm going to be like, hey, Cricket, let me play this clip that I saved, because you know me, I don't ever forget anything.
You better bookmark this shit.
I'm going to bookmark the shit out of this.
You'll never have a chance to have Derrick Henry in that league ever again. I'm keeping him until he retires.
Don't want him. You're going to have him.
God. Now I want him to win the MVP so fucking bad.
Guy can't even win an MVP, and you're going to keep him on your league team. Okay.
I can't even win MVP.
He can't even break, plus 1,000 here on the betting odds. I mean,
I'll tell you what, like, he probably won't be one of my keepers, because the same reason I wouldn't have kept Christian McCaffrey after last year. You have to do it. You have to do it. But then you know something like going to happen like this year with McCaffrey, where he misses the first half of the season, and it just makes you sick to your stomach. So honestly, if Derrick Henry does lead the league in rushing and all that stuff, and I have Breece Hall and Bijan on my roster, I'm keeping those other two guys.
It's going to be a win-win for me, because either you keep him and then I get to tell you I told you so, or you drop him and then I snag him and then he continues to have a great season. I'd be like, hey, it was all ploy. It was all ploy to get Derrick Henry.
Yeah, you drafted him overall.
Man. Loki says I would take Derrick Henry on,
or I think he meant
or Stevenson's on Patriots any day of the week.
I would love to be able to get behind Ramondre Stevenson, man, but I cannot get behind him on that team. Can't do it. They've never used him right.
I know we're talking sports, but sounded a little gay right there. Just a little bit.
What'd I say? I don't know. Do I need to say no homo after that?
You want to get behind him?
Okay, my bad.
A little bit. Cricket.
A little gay. That's a little gay. No homo.
Maybe say I would back him. I'd have him on my team. I don't know.
I support this guy. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways you could say that.
Yeah, a lot of different ways.
That's fair. My bad.
It's all right. That's why this is the most professional, on time, non-clickbait stream sports show on the internet. Definitely no clickbait.
No.
Why would we do that? Why would we?
Hey y'all, that's
before we get into the NFL, I want, because we haven't ran through the NFL lines this week. I want to run through the NFL lines. Oh man, I gotta go get a cup of coffee here too.
Hey,
I want to run through the line. Well, what we'll do is we'll preview Thursday Night Football, because we got that tonight, and then we'll run through the rest of the games and lines and whatnot. But I figure first we could recap the NBA, because the NBA is back. We had our first full slate last night, right?
We did. Hey,
just run through some scores and let some people know what's going on.
Real quick, I know we're going to forget to get. We're not going to get to this. I do like Syracuse money line tonight against Pittsburgh.
Oh, What do you mean we won't get that? We got time.
I mean, we got time. You always forget college football. Like it doesn't happen.
I don't think that's
You'd rather talk about the fucking NBA.
I don't think that's true, though. I mean, this is the most professional on-time sports show, non-clickbait on the internet. Why would I forget that? How could I have that title?
For somebody I've never met in my entire life, like in person, I've never been more sure that somebody would have totally been part of my group growing up. 100%. You're just like me.
You know what's funny is in real life, I am never late. I'm early to everything. I'm never late. The stream is there. I mean, let's be honest. It's 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes we're going to be a little bit late. Okay,
bro. I'm telling you, I was sitting on the front. I was on the front porch yesterday talking to SD14, man. I was like, I really don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Where he finds the energy, the time. I was like, it's not like he's got a job that he can go and just be off at, where he can kind of be blah 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 whatever. I was like, he's responsible for counting out people's drugs to keep them alive. I was like,
cocaine's a hell of a drug, Cricket.
That's what I said. I was like, I just wanted him to come out and tell me, be like, bro, I'm a huge cokehead and I just roll all day long. I was like, but that's not even the case.
I don't think I could keep it up for what are we going on, a year and a half now.
I was like, bro, you start to have some wear and tear at this point.
Especially with all these damn kids, man.
You gotta find that energy somewhere.
I don't know, man. I did have a 5-hour energy this morning, so that was good. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee.
I told her
so
that
maybe
too. I was like, he can't convince me all that energy comes from them little stupid 5-hour energies, because I ain't never liked them damn things.
I get no sleep. I got to bed at 11 last night. Woke up at like 3:30 this morning. So I don't know, man. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy what I do. I want to do this for.
She said he just seems really happy, and I looked all great. I was like, I'm happy. She's like, yeah, you look it.
Oh man, I love this. I want to do this like full time one day. So that's a plan. We're getting there. We're working our way there. And shout out, thanks to the peeps over on Rumble. By the way, we got 430 of you. If you guys are new, please smash the like button. I want to show you guys this over on Rumble. It's pretty cool. So we just passed 4,600 followers over there.
Let's go. On where?
I want to show you. Rumble. Let me see. We have
46.
No. 46. What am I thinking? 6,500. God,
I was thinking. I was like, man, you back?
I need that coffee. That's what it is.
I was thinking you're being dyslexic this morning.
Yeah, I mean, if we did give in to clickbait and not being professional and whatnot, we probably would have more followers. But since we are very professional, don't do any of that clickbait. Always on time. We're only at 6,500. Our goal is to get up to before the football season ends, get up to 10,000. That'd be great. But I want to show you this, man. How cool is this? 4.1 million views. You guys are real MVPs, baby. We're at 4.1 million views. Huge cokehead. That's right. That's right. Crackers whack, meth is death will. That's right. That's right. For some.
For some.
4.1 million views. I was noticing this the other day. I was like, damn, we had 1.6 million last month. We got one. I think these are the raw views though, not the or these are the unique views, not the raw views. I think the raw views are more. Either way, 4.1 million is great. We're on pace to barely surpass the 1.6 million record that we did last month. So appreciate you guys. You the real MVPs. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe while you're here. Cricket, I need to get a cup of coffee because it's early, as we've just talked about. So run through some of these scores real quick.
You get you a cup of coffee, man. You go do that right there, sir. We'll run through some of these scores that Will knows I love talking that NBA nonsense, man. So I guess looks like right here. Well, real quick, here's it for you, chat. All you people in here clicking the like button, the views.
You the real MVP.
That's right. All right, let's get into some of this nonsense right here. All these overpaid bums. Pacers defeat the Pistons last night, 115-109. Hawks defeat the Nets, 120-116. Magic over the Heat there. Looks like 116-97. Bucks, 124-109 over the 76ers. Let me try to get my score since he stepped away. I can't scroll down through there. Y'all know me, man. It's too early in the NBA. I can't give you really an opinion on these. I don't care about this stuff in June when the finals is going on because I think it's kind of garbage. But God, the Cavaliers put it on the Raptors, 136-106, but they'll do the same thing they do every year, make the second round of the playoffs, just to get beat like 4-1. Hornets over the Rockets, 110-105 there. Pelicans, 123-111 over the Chicago Bulls. Grizzlies defeat the Jazz, 126-124. Suns over the Clippers, 116-113. I feel like they play all the time. I feel like they play like 25 times a year, dude. The damn Clippers and the Suns.
Dude, I love how you broke down these games. You really went in depth.
Hey, and Warriors
I'm proud of you, man. Usually you don't like the NBA, and here you are breaking down, giving them some.
I hate it. Warriors over the Trailblazers, 139-104. There's your NBA recap.
Gosh, that is probably the most professional, best recap I've ever heard about the NBA.
It's what they deserve. It's the amount of time they deserve. I hate
You're not going to tell me how Harden turns it over to seal the Clippers' OT loss?
No, because I think James Harden's a bum too.
I can't believe I stayed away from it yesterday, but I can't believe all the people that fell for the Suns last night. The Suns statistically in that game should have covered, and it should have never even went to overtime. 4.5.
Of course it was.
Yeah. See? So everyone's looking at the Clippers. They're projected to miss the playoffs. You got the Suns. You got all that. Booker fouls out in the fourth quarter. Yeah. And the Suns get the win, but don't cover. So, but hey, I'm happy with it because that OT helped me get my over.
Just to say, judging by these scores, I feel like that's probably the play. Just bet the overs.
I bet the over on majority of those games last night. Let's see which ones I missed. I missed much. Let's see. I had the Golden State game over, the Phoenix game over, Charlotte, Houston. I had over, and they didn't make it there. Bums.
Hey, Loki. Yeah, he. I think he's just real busy, man. I think all this election stuff going on. I think we're going to get Uncle Bob back after the election. I have emailed him a couple times this week, and he is.
Yeah, it'll probably be 2 weeks too. Well, he also has a bunch of lawyer stuff, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a real job. He's got a real job he's going to focus on. But yeah, no, he did get me. He's like, man, I'm just busy right now. Dude, I was like, I understand.
I freaking hate the Miami Heat. Their totals are always set in like the highest you'll see is 212.5, right? So last night the total set at 208.5, and every single time I bet over that, it doesn't even get close. So
why do you bet over that? Why are
you
betting over that?
I didn't bet over 208.5. I'm saying this year, it's new me. I said, you know what? I'm not falling for it. I'm going under 208.5 because one, it's the Magic, who last year all they did was play incredible defense. And you got the Heat. That's all they do at home is play incredible defense and play really gross games. And this thing freaking went over last night because I bet the under. It got to 213.
Please let me know which way you're going to bet on those going forward.
I will. You go over to gameon.locals.com. You'll get those nuggies. That's all right. Well, that's the NBA. Yeah, that was great stuff. Good stuff there.
Great stuff. World class.
We're going to get into the NFL here in a second, but we didn't get to much news yesterday, so I kind of want to just rapid fire down the old Twitter X timeline here, huh?
I'll tell you what, Will. I'll make my NBA recaps better when they make their product better.
Deal.
Bet.
Deal.
What's
Deal.
this?
Shout. This is Geeks Gamer. That's our boy Beardo.
Yeah,
they had a fan meet up in San Antonio yesterday.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
you said they had a fan meet up in San Antonio?
I didn't say up.
That'd be down. Where'd you say?
I said in San Antonio.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Check the tape, dude.
I will actually, because I thought it was weird that from Idaho you were saying up in San Antonio. I thought that was weird. But
check the tape.
Poor
Beardo. Everyone always makes fun of his calves.
Beardo's a big guy, dude.
Beardo's a big boy.
Pretty good.
Big boy.
Shooting that testosterone in that butt cheek 2 days a week, like he told us.
My man.
He's a man.
We aren't gonna have him this Sunday either, but he said he'll be back after that. So he wasn't here this last Sunday because they were on the road traveling down to San Antone. Down in San Antone.
There you go.
If you guys were wondering. All right.
That sounds better.
Isn't it pretty much down for everyone? Because that thing's right on the border.
Probably.
I think Houston is about the only place that you can't say down.
I was going to say he is in Florida, so I mean maybe you could say up in San Antonio for
He's
him.
in Orlando though. I mean,
yeah, maybe, yeah. I'd have to look at a map and see. I know it's not
don't
up in
do
San
that.
Antonio for
Listen,
you.
You don't need to look at a map. You just say what you think is right with confidence and roll with it.
It's because we're the most professional on-time non-clickbait sports show on the internet.
Damn right.
Yeah. Bring your ass. Hey, bring your
That's right.
Piss Sam was against you.
Pissing. Why are you going to drop these nuggies to me, man? Just say, hey, Will, listen, we're going over. I naturally I didn't even want to pick any unders yesterday. I just wanted to pick overs because I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
Well, why didn't you do that?
Because Miami history, it always goes under. So I had to try it.
Since history always repeats itself.
I know.
Can't have nothing nice, man.
Can't have nothing nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Beardo Geeks and Gamers. Folks over there, man. They good stuff.
Yeah. Shout out them.
You were able to do drugs during the day and still function, still do your job.
Well, how the fuck else would you do this job? Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Right.
That's actual footage of Will when he's coming out of pharmacy school.
That's actual footage of us before the show. Cricket was like, man, how are you able to do this every morning?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Why do you think I got so many kids?
It's a good thing you're watching.
Bryce Young's gonna get this. He's back. Bryce is back, baby.
Oh,
Let's
goody.
go. Do. I was gonna bet the Panthers. Now I'm not. Do.
Oh, I wouldn't bet them. Yeah, you couldn't even bet them with Andy Dalton, man. We missed the boat. Betting them in Vegas.
Nah, man. Just because you get beat one week horribly and you start cursing them out, that's the time you want to get right back on that train. Before we figured out it was Bryce Young. When should Denver, solid team, not great team, solid team, when should they ever be 9-point favorites against anyone? Think about it.
When they play the Panthers?
9 is a lot of points in the NFL. Don't even say that. We know how trash the Panthers are.
Letting you do
that
this
is still a lot of points.
I'm not letting you do this to me. I took this bait from you last week. Again, they got beat by 5 touchdowns by a backup quarterback on a team that was expected to be terrible.
Well,
No, I'm not drinking this Kool-Aid again. I'm all lining it out. I'm taking the damn Broncos minus like 19.5.
Hey, I got a crazy stat for you here. Let me see if I can
lay it on me, man. I love crazy stats.
This is how insane the favorite. Like, we know that the favorites have been going crazy this year, or the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Road domination. Road favorites are 16-2 against the spread since the start of week 5. With the Jets and Chargers the only losses, both coming in primetime in week 7.
Sounds right.
Overall, road teams. So since week 5, 16-2 road favorites, and we're not just talking slight road favorites. Most of these are big road favorites, and they're covering by huge margins. And then overall, road teams are 61, 39, and 3 ATS, 61% this season. The second best winning percentage through 7 weeks in the wildcard era since 1990. And that's with all the chaos that we had the first couple weeks of the season. It's insane.
That is pretty insane. See, road teams.
Pissant. I found it on Locals. It wasn't me, so it's called research, Will. Damn, he got me. He got me.
Man, that's my guy right there, man. That's my guy.
We've
made the mistake of making some bad bets in our day, hadn't we, Pissant?
Yeah. So I just thought that was a nice little nugget.
That is
usually you want to stay away from those road favorites. That's like
it just scares you, man. It's so scary to look at a road favorite and just like lay anything. You're like, because I feel like you're gonna lose straight up every time.
Yeah, like you're laying a touchdown or more with a road favorite. You're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Warning.
I'm starting to flip my stance on all that. I'm like, nope. That means they know that team's this much better, and they're gonna beat them.
DEFCON 1. Here we go.
DEFCON 1.
Robert Saleh was spotted at the Packers practice today. Apparently, going forward, he's going to be helping out the Packers. Wait for it. Offense.
Since he did so well with that.
That's what Matt LaFleur said. All right, so he's gonna be helping out with that. So we got to keep our eye on
I'm glad he's helping out somebody with something, man. Man ought to be able to coach football some damn where.
He must really hate going to kids' birthday parties, or something like that. Because that man, if it was me, I'd be counting my money, sitting back. Hell, you know where I'd be? I'd be at the MGM on the little float pool with a bucket of beer, just living my best life. And then I'd go in and start betting on these NFL games because I'm no longer a part of the NFL.
Oh,
that's what I'd be doing.
I would have just a fat card week 1 after I wasn't a coach.
Yep. And I'd bet against the Jets every which way.
You'd be a good bet.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
It's creamsicle week, Cricket.
What'd you say? Oh, creamsicle week.
Did you know it's creamsicle week? Did you know that?
I never know it's creamsicle week until usually about 90 minutes before. when they're showing. A lot of times, now that we have all the tweeters and things, they announce this stuff. Before, they used to just lay it on us. You just see them running out for the game, ready to go. I wear my creamsicle every week anyway, man.
God, I was sitting here thinking like, damn, I should have really ordered that creamsicle so we could have wore it this week. They got to give me a heads up, I was looking at it, wouldn't get here in time. By the way, I love the salty cracker. We've talked about the salty cracker before. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Liz Cheney comes in here and starts talking shit about Trump and blah, blah, blah. And salty cracker just hits her with your dad shot a dude in the face and made the guy apologize. Fuck you and your entire family. Got him.
He said, eat a dick.
God, I love it. Shout out to the Salty Army.
That's right. Yeah. But what can we get the Salty Army to team up with the Repeal Army?
Yes, we should.
We might destroy the universe.
This doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Now, this guy, Kirk, this bald-headed, funny-looking dude, Kirk.
Okay.
Seems to know a thing or two about some NBA or NFL sources, especially when it comes to the Patriots. Now, I don't think he's just posting this. He might be. He might just be posting this for clicks, clickbait stuff. I mean, hell, he's got almost 1 million views on, or 100. Yeah, almost 1 million views on it. So congratulations to him.
Yep.
But, if you want real news, you come to the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. That's us right here at Game On.
100%.
With your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. He says sources have informed him that in the next 48 hours, which we're 24 hours in now, Gerard Mayo will be removed as head coach of the New England Patriots. Doesn't make a lick of sense. It makes sense that they would move on from him. I don't know if they do it now, but what doesn't make sense to me when he says in the next 48 hours, why would they do it midweek? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? He absolutely can bet games. He's not a coach. He has zero influence.
Even if you're still getting paid?
Who cares? You're getting money from them.
Yeah, you don't.
They owe you that money. Just
right.
They don't control you. I mean, you've made a contract.
When you get these buyouts like this that are worth so much money, do they just wire that to your account, or do you get it over time?
It depends on what's in the contract. Some contracts say we'll pay you X amount this day every. No. Oh, what? Okay. So you have a contract with them for the next 5 years, and they got to pay you a little bit. You telling me that what's his name, Bobby Bonilla, right? You telling me that this whole time he couldn't be betting on games? No, you absolutely can. You're not in the league. You're not influencing the game anymore.
What can they do to you?
Just because they're sending you a check?
What can they do? They can't. Yeah, if you're under contract, they can't say we're not going to give you your money because you were betting.
Yeah, that's not in the contract. What are they going to do? Suspend you?
And also, you're not an employee anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, he is now that he's with the Packers or whatever. But had he not done that, then you wouldn't be an employee anymore. It's like you can't tell me what to do.
I think the rule is if you cancel my health insurance, I can bet on games.
There you go.
That should be the rule.
I like it. New rule. Man law.
But this doesn't make any sense why they would fire Mayo in the middle of the week, right?
I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know why. If you're going to fire this man right now, if you're going to probably not even give him a whole season, I don't know why you ever hired him as the head coach. I mean,
that also doesn't make sense to me. But I'm just thinking, why would you do it in the middle of the week? Doesn't make a lick of sense. By the way, we got over 900 of you watching live. Welcome to the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. Glad to have you guys here. Here's a little thank you to everyone for tuning in. All right, we got to stop it there. Kenny G will hit us with the copyright.
Man, that copyright stuff's getting out of control.
I know. It's all right. Anyways, moving right along. Jalen now has just a few hours left to get 5 rings by the age of 28. By the 28 next, I want 5 rings in the next, few seasons or whatever. So that time has finally come. He's got, he's got less. Huh?
He's got 1, right?
He's got 1.
We got a long way to go in 2 days.
Yeah, but he's got only a few hours left. By the way, shout out Jaylen Brown. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro.
Texans are signing 4 more Bucks. Linebacker Devin White. Good move on them. Bringing in a veteran guy. I like it.
Good for him. Rooting for Devin White. Hope he goes up there and does well, man.
This was hilarious. This is from Jerome Ford. He says, Jameis Winston calls a play in the huddle like he has a surprise to tell. I can see it, man.
Bro, did you see this? Hold on. Step sent this to me. And did you see Jameis talking about Deshaun Watson the other day after?
Oh, after when they were booing him? Yeah, I saw that.
This is straight up Terrell Owens. It's my quarterback moment.
And now he has to overcome another obstacle. So I'm going to support him. I'm going to lift him up. And I'm going to be there for him. Because I see the way he fights. I see the way that he works. And I know who he is as a person. And that's all I have to say to address.
He doesn't go into motivational speaking after the NFL. I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Start a podcast.
Eating them W's, stealing crab legs. I mean,
Yeah.
God, come on, bro.
Dude, who did it better? Him or?
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
Bro, Terrell's the GOAT. Terrell's the GOAT when it comes to that, but I promise you, Jameis right there had Terrell in the back of his mind when he made that.
I'm sad we don't hear from Terrell anymore, you know?
I am too, man.
But I'm proud of that guy because if I had all that money too, I'd be like, see ya.
Sail off into the sunset,
You
bro.
ain't gonna see me anymore. You got your greatest hits clips and all that shit. Got my Hall of Fame jacket and my money. Peace.
You find me in Tahiti. You can mosey on up to the beach bar. You want to talk to me?
I'm gonna have a mojito in my hand at all times,
like a little Mai Tai action.
Okay, ain't mad at it. Speaking of Jameis Winston, he will get the start this weekend. So, dude, I'm gonna bet the Browns again. I've been
you're gonna
by
keep
the Browns. I'm gonna bet the Browns. Here we go. I'm gonna bet the Browns.
Gonna keep doing this.
I gotta shake up in the offense. I got a new quarterback. I got a new play caller. Stefanski, get your ass out of here, Stefanski. We're gonna let someone else call the plays. I love it. I
have a new rule.
You're gonna give me 9 points at home. New quarterback, new play call. Hell, Jameis Winston's the only one that threw a touchdown pass in that last game for the Browns.
I got to start turning my computer down when you start getting on rants like these, because every single week I let you convince me to do some stupid shit like this. I did it twice last week. I took the Titans and the damn Panthers with you last week and looked like a damn fool. And I'm gonna wind up.
Sometimes we're gonna have egg in our faces. Sometimes we're gonna come back with an NHL Play of the Year. You know what I mean?
True. You did give me some of it back. That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
The highs are higher than the lowest lows. All right, baby.
That's right, baby.
That's a wrap. Only 2 people got eliminated of the Circa Survivor yesterday. Or last week. 2 people. One person had the Falcons and one person had the Vikings, man.
Oh,
what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. That would not have been the spot for those 2.
No. Well, maybe I can maybe see the Falcons, but at the same time be like,
I don't know.
Wait till
kind of scary.
Wait till they play the Panthers. You know what I mean?
Right. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. We have some breaking news here. Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs are planning to stick with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback going forward.
I hate the Chiefs. I hate them. I hate that somebody even made this.
Dude, this is going to lead into tonight's decision. I've been going back and forth on this. But teams are 0-4 straight up in ATS the week after facing the Lions this season, failing to cover by an average 25.9 points.
I'm thinking about taking the Rams. I was already thinking about taking the Rams before that.
We'll get into that game here in a minute because I have a weird gut feeling. Like I know the right side, I know what you do in this spot, but my gut is telling me the other thing. So we'll get to that.
Okay, we'll get there.
That's what you get from the most professional on-time non-clickbait sports show on the internet. That's called a tease in the business.
Little tease action. Well, yeah. Thanks for teasing us, Chiefs. Letting us know you're going to stick with Patrick Mahomes, you dipshits.
You think so? When Mike Evans comes back after the bye, he only has 335 yards a season. If he returns in week 12, he would need 665 yards over the final 7 games. So he's almost got to get 100 yards a game to hit that 1,000-yard mark for the 11th consecutive season. Does he do it?
Nope.
Nope. Lie to me. Tell me. Bound your chest.
Go to bat. I am lying. I hope I am lying to you. I hope he comes out.
Those things that Mike has done for you and your team, and you can't even support this dude.
Mike Evans
when he's
I love
down.
Mike Evans, man. But I'm telling you right now, you know what? The only thing that may make it where it happens is because Chris Godwin's not on the field now either, and so he has to get all those targets if he's actually on the field.
That's right.
So maybe he can get over it there, but I mean that's a tall task to ask a man to come out and do that and average 100 yards a game when we don't even know if they're still going to have a lot to play for. We got to hope that Baker's still healthy, but I think Baker's going to be running.
You're going to look silly when he comes out that first game and has 200 yards.
I hope he does.
He's back, baby.
He does. Hope he sets the all-time NFL record for receiving yards in a game with 900.
Woo!
But I don't think it's going to happen.
899 is the record, huh?
899.
Wow. The Rams designate Puka Nacua return from IR, so we might see him in the next coming weeks.
I wish you
Definitely
would.
not seeing him tonight, though. This was funny, dude. This was funny. Oh, I hate they're talking about the Jets, right, and what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. And Julian Edelman had a great take here. He says, blame Tom Brady for this. Blame Tom Brady for the Jets' mistake. He says he goes over to Tampa and wins the Super Bowl. Now everyone thinks they can do it. Every 40-year-old thinks all you got to do is turn 40-year-old quarterback. All you got to do is switch teams and you can go win a Super Bowl. Not that easy.
Not the case.
Not
man.
that easy. He's the GOAT for a reason. All right.
Everybody's not Tom.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's the facts, man. It's the facts. It's so crazy to me that like Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre's like roads through the NFL are so similar.
I think I heard something crazy. What was it? What was it? Was it who was in Rodgers' draft class? I think it was Tiki Barber.
Tiki Barber?
I think so.
What?
I think so. Let me pull it up.
Look at that. Go ahead. I was going to say, are you pulling it up? Go ahead. You pull it up then.
Aaron Rodgers draft class.
You think
2005 NFL draft. Let's see who got selected.
I bet none of those guys are still in the league.
Alex Smith, Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown was in his draft class.
Ronnie Brown. I like Ronnie Brown.
Braylon Edwards. Cedric Benson. Oh my
Cedric
God.
Benson's not even alive anymore, dude.
Yeah, I know. Pac-Man Jones was in his draft class. Did you know he went to Tennessee?
Cadillac. Look at Auburn right there. That's a good Auburn team, man. They had 2 of the top 5 picks. Both their running backs.
You know, Pac-Man Jones went to Tennessee.
To the Titans. Yeah, he played at West Virginia.
All right.
Yeah, he went to the Titans, but no, that Cadillac and Ronnie, that was around the time that I was in high school too. But I got recruited by Auburn, son. And it was crazy. You go down to the in the locker room and stuff, and everyone, the boards they have where they like person with the highest bench press and all that stuff. Cadillac, Williams, and Ronnie Brown were at the top of all of those.
Mike Williams' dad was drafted with Aaron Rodgers. Dude, DeMarcus Ware was a part of his draft class. DeMarcus Ware had a Hall of Fame career, got his Hall of Fame jacket, and Aaron Rodgers is still playing.
There's a few Hall of Famers on that list.
Sean Merriman? Oh, my God.
God, and Aaron Rodgers got drafted 24th in that draft.
David Pollock? Mark Spears?
Look at that list.
Ron?
There's
Jason Campbell.
Jason Campbell from Auburn. You know why Jason Campbell got drafted in the first round? Because he had Cadillac and Ronnie Brown on his team, and he didn't have to throw the ball at all.
That's right. That's right.
They got him paid first round money. Holy shit.
Can I see the second round? Where's the second round? I want to see where's Tiki. Where? Well, I guess we can say this. When was Tiki Barber drafted?
I feel like that was before that, dude.
Oh, okay, that was. There was someone. He was in 97.
Either way, bro. You look at those. There's not a single soul on that list still in the league.
Yeah. I mean, there's some crazy. There was some name though. I swear there was.
Been retired for 10 years, bro.
That's what I said, dude. DeMarcus Ware has a Hall of Fame jacket already. You got to wait 5 years after you
get
that.
You can't even get in until your 6th year out.
So you had a Hall of Fame career and you got your jacket.
Hell, it's kind of like Sonny Michel and Stetson Bennett being in the same recruiting class. Sonny Michel done won Super Bowls and everything where Stetson Bennett even got drafted.
That's right. Pistan says, you leave my Auburn Tigers alone, Crick.
That team, if that's the year I remember correctly, that team should have at least got to play for, man. They were 13-0. That's back in the BCS era, and we should have at least had the +1 game because that Auburn team was good.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, baby, but you didn't. Be better.
Right. That's right. Moving
on. So it looks like the Rams. God, I love Stugotz. Put on a little weight there, buddy, but I love you. The Rams are definitely open to trading Cooper Kupp. This is another reason why I can't bet the Rams tonight. We'll get to that, but there's another reason. Like they're thinking about selling the farm.
Who? The Rams?
Yeah.
I mean,
you know who's been rumored to go after Cooper Kupp?
Bucks?
The Bucks.
I'd take that.
Dude, it was so funny. Someone posted something about, how Cooper Kupp fits in that offense, knows Baker, kind of similar.
That's true. Baker played with him for a little bit. Yeah, went up there, won a game.
And the offensive coordinator, I guess, was he's worked with him before and whatnot. And I go, oh, and his injury history fits right in with the Buccaneers wide receiver injury history.
That's
so
right
I mean,
now.
hey, it's a perfect fit.
It does. Right now. That's what I'm saying. I would like. I love Cooper Kupp, but like I can never trust Cooper Kupp. Like it's just. I mean, he's an aging guy. He's had the injury problems there. He's not an overly big guy, and he's got to take those hits because he's catching 14 balls a damn game. So it's like it's kind of hard. And that hell, if you send him down to Tampa Bay right now, he's got to catch all the damn balls.
Yeah. I feel like if you trade for Cooper Kupp and then he has one good game in the second game, right back to being injured, this is how you guys are going to feel.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
Yeah.
That's top bowls. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think you got to give up to get Cooper Kupp? One of those third rounds as a conditional second round?
No, they want a second because the Rams are willing to eat that salary. That's the deal.
Oh.
These teams are getting smarter about this stuff. The Cowboys, this is the reason why the Browns were able to get a better deal from the Bills years after the deal that they had to send to get Amari. It was because the Cowboys wouldn't eat the salary. The Browns were like, we'll eat the salary. Screw it. We suck this year. It's already on the books. We're already planning on paying it.
Right, yeah.
Give us a better draft pick,
The money's in the account. Just take the shit. Go.
Yeah. The best NFL teams against the spread this season. Colts 6-1, Chiefs 5. I can't. The year that I swear off betting the Chiefs, right?
I hate them.
I'm pretty sure that one loss is the time that I picked them this season too, and that was week 1.
Who'd they play week 1? The Ravens.
Yeah.
No, they won that one, or they may not have covered.
Yeah,
that might have been it. They might
they covered. They covered that one. Never mind. I was on the Ravens in that game. Anyways, Lions 5-1, Vikings 5-1, Commanders 5-1-1, Bears 4-1-1, Broncos 5-2, Steelers 5-2. Things I would have liked to know before the season started.
This is why I'm getting my head kicked in because I ain't betting on none of them teams, man.
None of them.
Vikings a little bit, but
I want Steps to get this job.
Whatever that is.
You think he could do it?
That is.
I would do it.
That is. I know you'd do it. I have no doubt you'd do it. That is.
Let's freaking go, dude. Look at that.
I'd do that. I'd do that for sure. That looks fun as hell. I don't know why they're not selling tickets to that at the front gate.
That's right, baby.
Just let us start doing that in the middle of football games.
Yeah.
We should do it in the middle of punt returns. So when somebody punts, if that guy swings down and catches it, it's an automatic winner for that team.
It's like you could do it one time a game where he can come down and try to pick off a ball or swat something away, right? Or block a punt.
I think
you got to time it perfectly.
Block a punt.
That's the new home field advantage. Is you get one chance at this one time a game. You can have a random dude drop down and try to block the punt
or field
midair.
Punt or field goal.
Field goal would be harder to do though. It'd be easier with a punt.
I don't know.
Punt
Man.
gets way up there.
You got to think of how far they're kicking these field goals back from now.
Yeah, but look at this dude ain't that low to the ground.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I guess you couldn't. We can't exactly have him swinging through the uprights, can we? He gets a little off. He gets a little.
We gotta have a little bit of safety here.
Okay, you're right. I'm with you. We'll stick to the punt. Well, yeah, he gets a chance to block one punt.
That guy's got a family, maybe some kids. All right. I mean, God.
Whatever. That's Steps. He ain't got no kids.
Trent put this out there. People forget I didn't hit one Anthony Davis prop last season. This is true. This was hilarious. He went 0-25-1. And what did he do? What did he do to start the season off? He went under Anthony Davis rebounds the other night. Anthony Davis went over. So he's 0-26-1 now.
You got to learn that sometimes.
Nope. When Trent bets in the Anthony Davis prop, we're going oppo.
I mean, I'm just saying he's got to learn that some things you got to just leave alone.
Nope.
Like there ain't enough options to bet on. You got to bet on Anthony Davis when you're 0-26-1.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't bet on Toledo anymore.
Toledo?
The Toledo Rockets college football team, #1 on my all-time no-bet list.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I could have definitely paid for one of my kids' college funds for all the money I've lost on Toledo Rockets football. All right. They'd be like, well, Cricket, that's what you get for betting on Toledo Rockets football.
That's what you get. What are we doing? I don't know why it's got the Jets game there. Maybe because I got Patriots as my team. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways, here we go. Let's preview Thursday Night Football and the rest of the slates this week. Wait. Oh, I know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Gosh.
God, most professional, my ass.
Freaking most professional show on the internet.
What's up, Nevada Maverick? How you doing, sir? Vikings for the win tonight. Skol Vikings, let's go. What props you got tonight? I'm actually looking at those right now, sir.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into it right now. We'll let you know.
All right, this is the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. So let's dive into Thursday Night Football. We got the Vikings visiting the Rams. The surprising 5-1 Vikings could have been 6-0, man. They should have been 6-0. Vikings, but don't matter. Short week going down to the Rams, who seem to be ready to sell the farm. They're even talking. What's crazy is I've never seen this before, cricket. I've never seen two teams playing on Thursday night that were just in talks about trading quarterbacks. You know what I mean? It's
I didn't think about that. We were just talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's like, hey, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if that deal gets done today.
If I was the
handshake agreement is you're not gonna play Sam Darnold. Actually, go ahead, play Sam Darnold.
No,
you're not gonna play Sam Darnold. We're not gonna play Stafford. We'll play the backups.
No, you got to play him. We'll bring him down. He can ride with us. You have a jersey ready to go. We'll have a jersey ready for him. We're swapping. We're swapping at the coin toss, and then we got to play the game.
Like a hostage exchange. They just go out to the mid.
Yeah, they just go out there. They got bags on their head and stuff. They just take them.
Yes. Let's do it. We got the Rams as 3-point dogs at home. Sharp money on them. Action Network expert on them. But we got 83% of the bets, 86% of the money on the Vikings. This is my gut feeling in this game. And I'm scared every which way of this. I think the Vikings are going to cover this game. I really do. I don't like being on the public side. I don't like being against the sharps. I know a lot of people that we respect in the betting world that love the Rams here. I understand why the Rams are the play here. I get it. I get everything. This is screaming. This is what you do in this spot as a sports bettor. This is the sharp side. But we've seen the sharp side get their head kicked in for the last few weeks and in certain parts of the season. And this is the biggest reason why I think the Vikings do cover this game. I have not bet this yet. I don't know if I'm going to because I'm too conflicted on this one. Let's be honest. I'm going to bet it. I'm a degenerate. But here's the thing. The Vikings are really healthy, man. They are really healthy. They don't have many injuries on that team. Defense is playing great. Brian Flores has that team humming. All right.
He's going to be a head coach again.
This is a spot where I would love to fade the Vikings, but I just can't get there. Meanwhile, the Rams, injury bug, talking about trading away the team, talking about trading away Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. I mean, Puka's coming off IR, but he ain't activated for tonight. This Rams team is not healthy. So I'm looking at this. I'm like, I think if the Vikings win this one, they're going to win easily.
And hell, what was that stat? Road favorite since week 5, 16-2 straight up. Or no, that was against the spread, wasn't it?
Yeah, 16-2 against the spread since week 5. These road favorites. The only two teams that didn't cover were the Jets, god awful, and the Chargers, who don't have any wide receivers to throw to.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's another game that scares me this week.
God, I just hate this. Is almost I'm about to have to swear off the action report because this is what scares me because I would think the Vikings is the play, but then I see that right there. You know, I don't like going against the sharp money that's against the public money there.
Exactly. That's what makes me nervous too. And then the health thing is a big thing to me. I was looking at it. I'm like, God, no, this team is, they're there and they're playing well right now. I know they lost last week, but they're playing well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
I probably need to just stay away from this game tonight, dude.
Yeah,
I've been
going to quit. We're going to have like 10 prize picks in.
Oh,
we're going to have all the kickers over.
Yeah, I'll have it tied into all different kinds of things. Probably parlay it with some highlight match tomorrow.
Oh, it's National Tight End Week.
It is. Oh, dude, I know. I'm playing 3 tight ends.
TJ Hawkinson.
I was about to tell you. I think I'm taking him over on his receiving yards tonight.
You know what I'm taking?
What?
Hawkinson, first touchdown scorer.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it.
I know every time I tell you don't do something, I know you've already bet it. Like if you've already got it bet, you're betting it again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see let's see what his odds are for first tutty.
You're gonna get better odds than I do.
Plus 1,300, 13-1.
Oh, a little honey bun on that one.
You know, I really don't like. I don't exactly love that because normally, even I would think his odds would be higher coming back off the injury like this. Like theoretically, probably going to be on a pitch count. I know it's football, guys, but I'm just saying he's probably going to have his snaps limited, and I feel like his odds, even when he was healthy, were still about the same right there. So I don't know if you're getting all that much value.
Whatever prize picks we do, we got to throw in a Kyren Williams touchdown. Death taxes and Kyren Williams.
We're throwing in Kyren Williams over 1.5 touchdowns for a devil is what we'll do.
Because I mean, it's death taxes, and this dude just scoring touchdowns left, right, and center. Where's he at?
How does nobody ever how does that guy never get talked about I mean, maybe somebody is, but we never talk about that guy for fantasy options. And that dude's good, man.
Dude, is Hawkinson not even playing? He's not even on this list.
No, he's playing. They got him listed on everything else. What is that?
This is over on DraftKings. Or this is over on BetOnline. I don't see. Do you see TJ Hawkinson?
He's on DraftKings. I don't see him.
This is just touchdown score. He's not even on here.
That's because it's an offshore book. They're not as educated as DraftKings.
This is a sharper book than DraftKings.
That's why
here he is for first.
That's why they're making so much more money than DraftKings.
And look at they're 11-1. This is why they make more money, because they screw you. DraftKings gives you 13-1. They'll give you 11-1 because they know it's happening.
No, it's not gonna happen, and that's why DraftKings makes more money, is because they're gonna make you think you're getting better value, and you're gonna.
I want to parlay TJ Hawkinson first touchdown score with Justin Jefferson first touchdown score. They're gonna both catch the ball. It's gonna be a dual catch. Both get credit for it.
That's like, do you know what you're saying? That's got to be plus 10 million.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, he's not on here. That's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Is Blake Corum getting in the end zone? Huh?
No.
Okay. Anyways, anything else on that game?
Let's look at Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, pull it up.
All right.
Pull it up. By the way, new thing I want to do with the Sunday show is we're just going to dive right into the NFL, start going through the games. And I think we should just throw in some nuggets on each game. Like if you like a player prop, maybe look for a few player props that we could bring up. You know, state, hey, this is a contest play, but here's also a player prop that I like, or a total that I like. You know what I mean? I think just to give the listener a little bit more value, a little bit more bang for their buck. Because this is the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet, as you can tell by our non-clickbait thumbnail here. Isn't that right, AK? Good morning, Millie Goats. He says Vikings pass defense is ranked 30th. Bad matchup for them. Rams defense sucks against the run, 26. Well, that's interesting.
Well, we need
what we got?
Then we'll need one of these. Let's see what this looks like over here. Where's Aaron Jones? God, they won't let us go up to 1.5.
It's all right.
This is the one we should do, though. That right there. Actually, don't do that this week. We did it last week. He got 2 last week, so I'd be careful with the 2 this week. Does Cooper Kupp score 1 tonight?
Damn. Dude, how does the Warriors put up 139 points and Steph does not go over 4.5 threes?
Because it's a bum.
Wow.
Told you don't bet that MVP.
Loki says Jefferson anytime touchdown winner today. Okay. Loki says BetOnline doesn't want you betting on a sure thing. That's right, Loki. That's how we know it's happening.
Since 11-1 are sure things. Yeah. Y'all bet it. Bet it. I'll tell you what. I'm tired of trying to convince y'all otherwise. I'm tired of trying to save y'all money.
We're tired of you not wanting free money that's on the floor. You bet it,
take it. No, I'll take the free money like the Capitals last night. I'll take that. But you go ahead. Y'all throw all your money, empty your bank accounts on TJ Hawkinson first touchdown score, and then wake up and come in here and cry about it tomorrow.
That's not what Loki's saying. Loki's saying because you can bet the first touchdown score. You can't bet him to score a touchdown anytime right now because they know he's scoring at least one tonight. He might not be the first one. Yeah.
I like the value on his anytime TD then if you're thinking that, because you're getting plus 205. You get over 2-1 on your money on that. I would live with that. But I don't think you should waste the money on the first touchdown score.
This is us trying to convince Cricket to pick up this free money. This is us right here, Loki.
Is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
I got to remember to start bookmarking this stuff.
That's right.
Clipping these out.
Well, then get the fuck out of here then. Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Got him.
All right, let's see here. Let's find us a winner. Let's go receiving yards real quick. Right. I want to look at TJ Hawkinson. He's only at 26.5, dude. I like more on that.
Who?
TJ Hawkinson.
Do it. He's going to get that first catch.
He's going to have a 26-yard touchdown, first touchdown. And
not touch the ball again.
The only catch he's going to have. You're going to win your bet. I'm going to get shit on mine. I'm going to have to come in here tomorrow and listen to you beat your chest about it. I've seen this movie before.
He's gonna get 27 yards, and then they're gonna do some stupid. Hey, let's run a tight end screen. He's gonna catch it, slip, fall, -1 yards, and that's how we're gonna lose it.
Oh God! Right? Blue's gonna get onto us in a minute. And tell us we're manifesting this stuff into reality.
Yeah, I know. You're my boy, Blue. What are we looking at
now? There's an amazing amount of kickers who I have never heard of in my life.
Those are my favorite to bet on.
Who is Joshua Carty? We're taking more?
Oh, Josh. Josh.
Right? Joshua Carty.
Josh.
Carty with a K. We got to take that, man. That's a winner.
Yeah, AK just told us that they're going to be able to move the ball on this Vikings defense, apparently, so they're going to get in field goal range.
And that guy's an NFL kicker, so I assume he's at least somewhat competent.
Yeah.
And then Matthew, which quarterback's throwing an interception tonight? Both of them? I think Sam Darnold's throwing an interception tonight.
Let's do it.
What's that
Let's
one?
do it.
We got to find one more. We don't have any devils. Find us a devil, man. Who's scoring the touchdown? We need a touchdown for that one.
All right. You want me to give you a little touchdown? Let me give you a little touchdown.
What Colby Parks? What about the tight end for the Rams?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's the first touchdown score.
Scroll it down a little bit. Just right there. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Maybe
Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell?
Tutu Atwell.
Get on board with Tutu.
Tutu's getting in.
Let's just do a little. Hold on. Let's see what that. Let's just do 5 to win 100 on that one. Let's just do 5 to win 100.
What? Fine.
Calm down.
Fine.
I'm just saying
the rest of you guys better be tailing that and put 10 on it just so you can
these
rub it
are
on faces.
4-leg parlays, y'all.
Love 4-leg parlays, man.
I do too. That's my problem. You want to look at another one?
Nope. We got to get through the rest of these games.
Oh, we got more. Not that we don't have to today.
Yes, we do. We haven't talked about them at all this week. We don't have to dive into them in depth.
We got 4 more days.
We got to go run through. We got to at least tell the people what the spreads are. How are these people going to know what the spreads of these games are from if the most professional on-time non-clickbait sports show on the internet doesn't tell them?
If they're watching us, I was assuming they had the internet and could look them up on their own, but okay.
No. They want it from us, Cricket.
That's true. They probably do.
Jets are going to the Patriots, man. If you ever need a get-right game, you've came to the right place. The Patriots coming back from the old London. This makes me nervous for the Jets, though. Covering this, they're 7-point favorites on the road here. I have you guys on TV. Can't really tie it, but yeah, cut it out.
I told you he's talking about manifesting the bad side. I told you he's going to get onto us, man.
Do we look good on the TV?
Blue, I think about you all the time. Anytime I'm like in an ill mood or something, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad.
How do I look, Blue? I look good on the TV?
You look good on TV. Yeah, that's right. Mama, I made it.
What up, Mama?
But I do think about
okay.
Blue.
Jets. This kind of makes me nervous because I'm looking at this, but then we just had that stat about the road favorites. I don't know. Sharp money on the Patriots, big money on the Jets, of course. 72% of the bets, 84% of the money on the Jets here, which tells you should take the points with the Patriots in this one. But God, you gotta. That's a tough thing to stomach, you know. But Drake May, future. He's a future.
Really is, man. But I'm almost like I'm kind of with you on the same side here. I'm thinking the Patriots probably the play division game weird, and that we ain't seen nothing out of the damn Jets. You were talking about it the other day, yesterday or something. We were saying showing all these clips of them like missing just missing common football plays that makes them a really bad football team. You're not just going to fix that stuff in 1 week.
You are when you're playing the Patriots. When you're playing my Patriots, that's what's going to happen. By the way, we have exclusive footage of Robert Kraft talking to his team after the loss in London in the locker room. Right here.
You're such fucking dopes. I love you, but you are not serious people.
They should have been saying that to him.
Looks just like him.
It does look a lot like him. It does look a lot like him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I know the Patriots are the right side there, but man, I can't stomach another Patriot.
No, I knew this wasn't happening, Pissant. I already knew, man. That's why I went ahead at the beginning of the show and said,
well, that's weird. There's a reason why I said let's not spend 20 minutes on Prize Picks so I can run through these games that I promised the folks that we would get to, because as someone that is the most professional on-time non-clickbait sports show on the internet, we keep our promises around here, and then we're going to get to the college football game, man. But if we spend 20 minutes on Prize Picks, we can't do it.
We ain't doing that, Pissant. Don't believe him.
Dolphins laying 3.5 now. Oh my God, I got to go back and change our pick. I love the Cardinals in the spot. I know you cannot trust the Cardinals worth a lick on the road, especially in Miami, and especially to win back-to-back games. But man, I got a feeling the Cardinals are going to win this game. What do we think? Tua is going to come back and he's just going to be 100%. Dude's going to be like Bambi out there. He's going to be a little skittish.
If he's 80% though, even he's got to be at least that. You would think he'd put him back on.
Tyreek's out there pounding his chest. Said, "We're back. Fire up the marching band. Let's go, baby." I was like, "Okay." You got sharp action on the Cardinals here. You got big money on the Dolphins though. 33% of the bets, but 43% of the money back in the Dolphins at home. I can't trust the Dolphins here.
Is Tua for sure playing?
I don't know. He's practicing this week, and that line
He is practicing. He is practicing. That line says he is.
Yeah. I like the points with the Cardinals though. You're gonna give me over a field goal? Give me that. I think the Cardinals could win this game.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
All right. Falcons at the Bucks. Your Bucks. Falcons laying 2.5 against the Bucks. Who is Baker going to throw and catch the ball?
That's what I'm saying. You see how there's no sharp money on this because the sharps ain't betting this game.
Yeah, but 69% AO is on the Falcons. Huh?
That's just that's one of those, man. And these games, this series, they play twice every year. It's always weird. You look at the one a few weeks ago, crazy nonsense. The Bucks let them come back, winning overtime up in Atlanta, all that stuff. It always plays weird. Now you got the Bucks with their top two options on offense down, out for a while. Baker can't do it, like you said. He can't throw and catch the football and all that.
But he can, and he's got his tight end Otten. Oh, Baker, he's back, baby.
Okay, now I will give a little shout out because I do throw a lot of shade at old Cade Otten. Cade Otten had a big game last week. Looked pretty good out there. He's going to have to
not
step
enough to get
up.
the win, but
he's going to have to step up and make some plays there. I don't think he's the answer, and obviously can't replace the production of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But Cade Otten did have a good game, and I'll give credit where credit is due. So hopefully he shows up the next couple of weeks because we're going to need him.
Lions are laying 11 at home against the Titans. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I am tempted to take the Titans again. God, why do I hate money? Why do I hate it?
I don't know. I'm not letting you talk me into it again. Once again, right. There's no sharp money on that because there ain't no sharps betting on this damn game.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might be the only one out here.
The only one.
The only one.
Hey, it's not sharp if you just take it until it wins. If you've lost 11 in a row before that, it's not a sharp play.
We'll see. Because when it wins, I'm going to pound my chest like it was the sharpest thing in the world.
I already know. You'll have a tight.
The Packers are laying 4 on the road to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, after spending 2 weeks in London, comes back. You think they take a bye? Nah, they're ready to take on the Packers. Man, this feels fishy to me.
It is fishy. I told SD14 fan yesterday, I was looking at those lines in the pick'em contest, and I saw it, and I said, this is why the NFL is fucking stupid, is because there's no reason in hell the Jacksonville Jaguars should ever have a chance to beat this Green Bay Packers team, and they'll probably win this game straight up.
Yeah, because you got sharp money, big money, Action Network expert all lined up on the Jags here, catching the 4 points at home. 14% of the bets, 38% of the money on the Jags. Nevada Maverick says, wasn't Will wearing a Seahawks jersey the other day? I take it you tossed the Patriots aside. No, dude, I just got this.
I started to say, bro, you haven't seen his collection of NFL merchandise and stuff. You got like Matt Ryan jerseys and Carson Wentz and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, that's been my thing. Starting last year, I've been starting to collect stuff from each team. And I knew my wife would like that. She tried coming in here last night saying, she goes, yeah, that's a sick jersey. I just wish it was in my size. I'm like, you act like in the wintertime up here that you're not going to be wearing it? She goes, no, it's way too big for me. I go, oh, because you don't wear all my other sweatshirts, huh?
It's hard to say. Hoodies are supposed to be big.
Yeah. Guaranteed she has that on in the next 2 weeks.
I wouldn't even let her wear it now. After she talked all that shit,
I have a choice. Like I have a choice.
That's true. That's true. She's the boss. I understand.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
There's gonna be baby throw up all over and stuff. No, but I have been collecting stuff. I got in that closet. I got a bunch of jerseys. We're just slowly collecting stuff. I like to go to the NFL shop, go to the clearance section, and find me some gems. Find me some people that aren't on the team anymore. So I have that Carson Wentz #2 Colts jersey. Got that thing for $25.
Double as a Matt Ryan jersey when he was there.
Yeah. Got that thing for $25. It's a legit NFL jersey. No one knows. I mean, it's just the number. No one remembers who was #2, right? They just go, oh, it's cool. At least for this, because you're only seeing the front side, right? You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. That's like your Jimmy Garoppolo jersey. They can double, especially when they go drafting new guys. And they get you got a new rookie. You get a Caleb Williams jersey that used to be maybe.
I'll tell you what, man. As much as I love Christian McCaffrey, it took me forever. I finally bought that black Christian McCaffrey when they made the Super Bowl. It takes a lot for me to pay close to full price, if not full price. That's why I haven't bought that Tom Brady creamsicle one yet. It's still $125. I'm like, God, I like getting these jerseys for $25 to $40, maybe even $50, depending on
you know what I mean? Closing line value.
Oh, it's so nice because then I can I can get 2 of these for the price, 2 or 3 of these for the price of one.
Absolutely,
brand new jerseys like $180 now.
Yeah, man, I love coupons. Yeah, Nevada, you know who Will's team is just based off which team he's talking the most shit about. That's his favorite team.
Yep, I hate him, but I love him. But I hate him.
Hate him.
including my Cougs. You would think as bad as my Cougs are, we could find some jerseys on sale. Nope. I was at Dick's the other day though, and I saw a lot of Coug gear. I almost got one, almost pulled the trigger on it, but I was like, no, don't do it.
I love that you buy all these other teams' jerseys, and like your team, you have to really think about buying something for.
I know, because I know the second I buy it, they're gonna shit the bed. They're gonna shit the bed and piss me off, and I'm gonna be like, why did I buy this jersey?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Texans Colts, this is the biggest trap. This was at 6, and now it's down to 4.5, which seems more right to me than 6. Because as bad as the Colts are, this game, this is one of those division games that is always close. Always close.
29.
Hell, it was a 2-point, wasn't like a 2-point game first week of the season.
29-27.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sharp money on the Colts. Action Network expert on the Colts. Big money on the Texans, though. 79% of the bets, 87% of the money back in Houston here. That's the Devin White effect right there.
That's Devin White effect. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know this one right here, dude. I can't figure this one out either because everything tells you to take the Texans, but see the sharp money against the public money there. Colts, you can't trust Anthony Richardson. This is another one I'm probably avoiding this week.
Yep. Ravens, Browns catching 9 at home with famous Jameis back there. They're switching up the old offensive play caller. I love it. I love it. Ravens coming off Monday Night Football. They look unstoppable. They think they're going to roll into Cleveland. Please. Derek who? Sharp money, big money, Action Network expert back in the Browns this week, but 73% of the money, the public's all over the Ravens. This is the spot to take the Browns.
This division always plays.
Ain't that right, Buku? This is our week.
It could be, man. This division's always.
I'm going to parlay Browns money line and Michigan Sparty's money line. I don't even know who the Sparties play this week, but I'm parlaying it.
Michigan?
Oh, even better.
I'm on Sparty this week, bro.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Right.
This is my favorite bet of the week, and I don't understand. I hope it goes back to 3, but
Papa Steps. Here you go. Tell him, Papa Steps.
Ooh, good morning, sir.
And he's a Colts fan, bro.
By the way, I got something for Papa Steps here. Hold on. Let's go, Papa Steps. Let's go.
Good to see you, Papa Steps.
Heavy Steps told me that you moved to Georgia just so your vote could matter. Proud of you, sir. I'm proud of you. All right.
Proud of you, sir. Good to see you, Papa Steps. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Let's go. Trump 2024, baby. Woo-hoo. All right. Especially if this thing stays under 3, you know the Eagles are the right side here. You never want to bet the -2.5 team. You want to take the points with the 2. You want to take the 2 because everyone's like, I can't. I need 3. And then it wins like, you didn't need 3. They're going to win outright. The Eagles are going to whoop the Bengals' ass. Ooh, Papa Steps says Colts win by 3. I wouldn't be surprised, man. That series is it's always close.
What's up, Rob Kahn? He said last time this was said about this division, Browns were destroyed. They're not that team. I'm not betting them this week, Rob Kahn.
It's all right. You guys don't have to. I'm going to be all over Njoku first touchdown. Oh, my God. Do we do? Mark Andrews looks like he's back. I think we do a Likely and Andrews and a Njoku touchdown parlay. All the tight end score.
Oh, I think all the tight ends. I'm going to bet anytime touchdown on all the tight ends this week. So we got to bet Hawkinson. Oh, my God. You might be right. I didn't think about National Tight End Week.
That's what I was saying.
I'm going to bet Colby Parkinson. I'm going to bet the other one tonight.
All right.
I can't.
I've the Raiders over the Chiefs.
I talk too much shit to you. I can't switch sides now.
We're going to get to that Raiders-Chiefs game because there's something interesting about that one. But Eagles are my favorite bet of the week.
Eagles' favorite bet of the week? I like it too, dude. I still don't think the Bengals are any kind of real competent football team. I don't trust them. I like the Eagles in this spot too. I love taking the +2.5 as well. I'm on the Eagles too.
I'm rarely ever on the Bills, not just being a Pats fan. I think they're overhyped, but I love the Bills this week against the Seahawks. I don't think that should be 3. I think it should be higher. And plus, with all the road favorites winning, covering at 61% this season, 16-2 the last few weeks. Give me the Bills laying the 3. I love the Bills. They're better than the Seahawks team.
I like the Seahawks in this one. I don't disagree with you that the Bills are better than the Seahawks overall. But NFL's weird, and I feel like it's about time for the Bills to drop one. This feels like a tough spot. You got to travel across the country and all that. Seahawks looked pretty good last week after losing the 3 in a row. Come down to Atlanta and whip their ass.
But I looked into the stat. If you look into the stats, the Seahawks actually, the Falcons, it should have been a closer game.
I didn't watch any of that game. Because it wasn't, by the time I got to it, it wasn't worth watching.
Terrible turnovers is what killed the Falcons. Every time they would do something positive, they would do 2 things negative right after.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
A bad combination.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a little phony finals, what you call in business. This one, cricket. we doing a will sprinkle on the Browns?
If you want
Absolutely.
to.
Absolutely.
All them sprinkles add up, though, when you start betting teams like the Titans and the Panthers and everything. All those sprinkles add up to a whole.
I'm just saying.
How much public is on the Eagles? Hey, go back. Show Rob Con how much public was on the Eagles.
Oh,
87%
of the money on the Eagles here. It's all right.
The money.
Hey, the public's been kicking the book's ass the last 2 weeks. All right, let's go.
They have been. Yeah, they have been. I think they'll make up for those losses. I do like the Eagles in that one, even with all that money on it.
I think the Eagles are better than their record shows, and at some point, I think they're going to click and get it together. And you can't be happy. You can't be happy with that Bengals offense. I'm sorry.
I'm not. That's for me. It's more of a fade on the Bengals than it is like just piling in on the Eagles and selling out on them. I don't know that. I still think they got a lot of issues too, but I think they don't have near as many issues as the Bengals do.
That's right, Rob Con. He says the Seahawks are traveling across the country as well too.
That's true. I guess they are traveling back from. I guess they are.
Right. That's right. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for having my back, sir. Thank you.
They made it a few days early. It's a little different though when you live the rest of your life in one time zone and you fly to another one. The Seahawks
Chargers laying 7.5 against the Saints. Saints do not look like a professional football team. The Rattler getting another start here. The Rattler. I'm disgusted with this, but the Chargers are my survivor pick this week. I don't feel great about it.
Ooh, dude.
But if this line stays on the other side at 7, I'm keeping it as my survivor pick. I mean, the easiest thing to do is take the lines this week, but I'd rather save the lines.
Harbaugh ain't losing to this team. Harbaugh probably good.
He ain't losing 2 in a row. Harbaugh, I mean, this is going to be an ugly game. I don't think they cover this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But if that line stays on the other side of 7 and doesn't like we don't see a bunch of money come in on the Saints, or the books don't move it to 7, or hell, if it moves to 6.5, then I'm definitely off of this thing. But I think Chargers survivor. That's my survivor pick this week. Well, the Bears and the Commandos. This one's been interesting because I could see the Commanders winning this game.
I'm taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears.
I know it seems too easy to take the Bears, though. It seems just way too easy.
I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is. I think a lot of people are going to take Commanders and all that stuff. Because Mariota looked so good when he came in for Jaden Daniels last week and stuff. We know that guy doesn't sustain that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying the fact that Jaden Daniels went down, and not even Mariota, but the rest of the team still played well.
Yeah,
they might be a halfway decent team, you know?
But so are the Bears.
Please. The Bears.
They are, bro. I don't want to say it either. I don't want to trust me. We talked a bunch of shit about Caleb Williams for 6 months on this damn show, and that guy's a pretty good football player. That's right, Rob.
Right. Dobbins 100+ yards. Let's go.
I love J.K. Dobbins. Love him. Big fan. But yeah, I'm just saying the Bears, they got a good defense too. Caleb Williams playing competent football, not turning it over there. They got weapons on the outside. I'm just saying, I'm on the Bears in this one.
Right. Okay. Good luck.
Lucky said Indy plus 6,000 to make the playoff. Pitt is plus 1,100. Don't take either one of those.
Broncos laying 9.5 now to even 10 to the Panthers. Bryce Young getting start. I love it. Sharp money on the Broncos, and 75% of the money on the Broncos. So there you go. I don't think we need to talk about this game that much. Cheap Raiders. Now this is the part where I want to take the Raiders at 10. I really do. Sharp money, big money, Action Network expert all lined up on the Raiders. We know the Raiders play the Chiefs.
Auto tease, right?
Here's the thing. This is what scares me away from this. The Raiders this offseason in the summertime at training camp had a Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the Frog, little Muppet hand, and we're doing the Patrick Mahomes voice, and they were making fun of him, sound like Kermit and whatnot, right? And they were doing that. And the reporters asked Patrick about that the next day. They go, "Hey, what do you think about the Raiders?" And then, using the Kermit the Muppet with your hair and your jersey and stuff on it, making fun of you and whatnot. And he goes, "It's all in fun. We'll settle this when the time's right."
Uh-oh. Since you settled it last year against Aiden O'Connell at home when you didn't complete a pass after
you want to poke the bear, though, the guy that hasn't played well all season yet, his team's undefeated. At some point, this dude is going to turn it on. I think he's going to take the biggest hit of smelling salts before this game, and it's going to be old vintage Patrick Mahomes that we've seen.
So you didn't answer me. Do we tease it?
No, you stay away.
And Loki, no, don't bet those.
If you tease it, you tease the Chiefs down. I think they're going to put an ass whooping on this Raiders team.
That's my thing. I always look for a teaser side, and I never even consider the other side. And I'm like, that was the winner all along.
It's one of those things you never tease a 10 down to a 4, but if there's ever a spot to do it, this is it.
Yeah, I know.
It goes against every single rule, which is why it's going to win. Cowboys, Niners, who got nobody left, nobody. But they got Mason and they got Trent Williams. That's all you need. But they're laying 4 at home. You got Sharp Money, Big Money, Action Network expert on the Cowboys. 49% of the bets, 57% of the money on the Cowboys. The best thing that happened to the Cowboys was the fact that they didn't play a game last week. That was the best thing. They're still terrible. And guess what they can't do? They can't stop the run.
That's what I'm saying. Why?
Niners, baby. Niners, baby.
The 49ers beat them so bad last year, too. That was an ass whipping.
And
I know
the year
they were
before
obviously a
that.
much different team, a lot more healthy.
And the year before that.
And
the year
when's
before
the last
that.
time the Cowboys beat the 49ers?
Never.
He said never. I'm on the 49ers in this one.
Yep.
I don't
And then
understand
the
why.
last game, we got Monday Night Football. We got the Giants and the Steelers. Steelers laying 6.5 to the Giants. Let me tell you something. Tomlin, as a big favorite, never works
I'm
out.
gonna say I want to take the Giants in this.
I know the Giants are disgusting, but I think not only are the Giants going to cover this game, I think they win outright.
I could see that, especially Russ came out last week and everybody's like, "Oh, the Steelers have found an offense. They're winning the Super Bowl."
Yeah, but if
They've
you
got it
take
all
away
figured out."
that crazy catch and some of those long, deep balls that are, like a
I'm with
20%
you.
chance of
I'm not-
completing.
I'm on board, sir. I'm not sold that Russ is back to being 2014.
I don't feel as good
Russ.
about this now. Usually I feel way better when you're on Opposo and tell me I'm way wrong.
I
feel
know that's what
way
I'm saying.
better about
You
that.
should not, if I'm agreeing with you on NFL right now, you should not feel good about your pick
Damn
at
it.
all.
Well, we got a long time until Monday. So
we
maybe
do.
we'll
We got
change your
time.
mind.
I might flip
Maybe
flop.
change it. Yeah.
I might flip-flop.
Like you've never done that before.
I'll tell you what. I'll just let y'all know what I'm going to bet, and you bet the opposite.
Deal. Done. Done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I wish we had time. We don't have time to get to college football. It's okay.
Yeah, I
Maybe we'll
guess
talk about it
like it.
tomorrow. I'll tell you my favorite pick is
No.
I like Syracuse money line. There you go. All right, there you go.
Kiss my ass. Steps and I will be with y'all this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the Game On channel for Pump the Brakes.
Oh, we'll talk all things. Yeah, we'll talk all things college football there. Huh? How about that?
We'll at least get some in there, man. We got to talk a little World Series and all that stuff.
Ooh, maybe a little hockey.
Ooh, a little hockey, yeah. We will not be
Got a
talking
little ice
NBA.
action tonight.
If you want to talk NBA, I wouldn't show up at 5 p.m.
Rob Gaunt says refs don't let Tomlin lose Monday night games. Yeah, but I mean that's why we put most of our money on the 6.5.
I start to say he can win it. You just don't have to cover it.
You just a little sprinkle on the Giants money
Feels
line.
like a 24-21 final. Steelers win.
You think there's going to be that many points?
Yeah, you're right. They ain't scored that many points in that damn game. You're right. What am I saying?
I was thinking Steelers
17,
17, the Giants
11.
12.
17-11.
Field goals.
No, it's 17-11.
Safety?
6.5 line. They're going to hook them. They're going to figure out a stupid way
3
to
field
score.
goals and a safety.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. It's not going to be a 2-point conversion. It's going to be 3 field goals and a safety.
That is gross.
Lock
All
it
right,
in.
ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you for tuning into the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet this morning, the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. Glad to have you guys in. Shout out to Rumble for reaching us. We had like 1,800 people live. We got like 1,300 of you guys live right now. Make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 10,000 followers. How about that? Tomorrow, we are going to start. We will be back recapping everything going on in the world of sports. But tomorrow, I have a consistent schedule for like the next 5 weeks. I don't work a single weekend or a Friday for like the next 5 weeks. So let's treat ourselves. Tomorrow, let's start at 5 or 8 your time.
8 a.m. Let's go, man.
That way we can still be.
I'll get that extra little 30-minute snooze.
And you know who's going to be here at 4:30 is going to be Patriot because he missed today. And he always comes back the next day, and they always like, you guys are starting late. I'm like, well, maybe if you would have been here, today.
Yeah.
Right. The time that we're actually professional, the time that we're actually on time, the time that we're actually non-clickbaity, he doesn't show up. What are we doing?
Non-clickbaity. That's oxymoron for us, man.
I know, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m., 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then,
good luck. Good gambling.
Game on.